everybody, welcome to the Waldock Way. I'm Jessica, and today's video is going to be what would be on my Christmas wish list if I didn't already own it. So I tried to kind of go through the house, like the things that I use all the time, every day, that I really wouldn't want to be without. And I've collected them, and I'm going to share them with you so that if you are still looking for something to put on your Christmas wish list, maybe one of these things will resonate and it will help you out. I have a little bit of everything. So we have some fitness stuff, some gadgets, some beauty, not a lot, you guys. I'm really minimalistic. Some kitchen things, planning and prepping, organizing, that kind of thing. It's not a lot, but these are the things that like I can't imagine living without. Okay, first up, we are going to start with hair stuff because it's right here in front of me. I have the Tideway, I believe is what it's called, blow dryer. It's probably a Dyson dupe. I would never spend that much money on a blow dryer. Honestly, even the amount of this, which is like 1/8 of the cost, was kind of a reach for me, but it was worth every single penny. I love it. And I happen to get the one that has the magnetic attachment so that when I decide to do my hair curly, it has the diffuser to go with it. It's amazing. It blow dries my hair in about half the time as the other blow dryers that I've used before. And while I live in Florida and I still have some frizz, it is a whole lot less than it was with anything else before that. And then my hair straightener, I have the Kristen S. It's the 3-in-1 where you could straighten or curl. I'll be honest, I've never conquered the curling thing. But then again, I've never really spent a lot of time trying to figure it out because my hair is naturally curly. So I would just do that if I was going to wear it curly. But this straightener, I think it's probably 3 years old. And I absolutely love it. Like, if it was to break today, I would buy this exact same one again. Okay. Since we're talking about beauty, I'm going to hold this up since it is the only, like, jewelry item that I have. And it is this Kendra Scott necklace. I own it in gold and silver. What I love about it is that it gives me that stacked look, but it just has one clasp because I do not have time to be clasping multiple things. I can barely clasp one. And I really like, I love the way it looks. I love that I could get it in silver and gold so I can change it out for whatever I'm wearing. And it's like the perfect length. It also happens to have the like adjustable where you could wear it shorter or longer depending on like the length of your shirt. I guess I can't, this is the length I have to wear it any shorter and I feel like I'm being choked and I can't do it. But I love it because it does give me enough length that I can still get the stacked and not feel like I'm choked. And it was less than $100. So it didn't like totally break the bank. I actually got the gold one for Christmas last year and the silver one for the Christmas before that. Okay, gadgets. I don't have a lot, but I have a few. The first one that I have is my Kindle. I have the 7-inch Kindle Paperwhite. I had the 6.5-inch before that. I've loved them both. It doesn't matter. I love my Kindle. I read 10 times more than I ever did before it. To go with it, I specifically like these, I don't even know the brand name, Fintai cases. I have them in multiple different colors with the clear backs. What I like about that is that I can change the look. So I can just use scratch paper, like literally scrapbook paper or stickers, and I can change it up. So this is my murder mystery thriller look. This was some adorable pink Christmas scrapbook paper that I had. So that's what I'm currently using. But anyway, Kindle and Kindle cases, hands down, I love them. I also think it's not a must-have, but I really like the Kindle clicker. So this piece clamps on to the side of your Kindle. And then this remote, you press the button and it will turn the page for you. I mean, I know that seems silly, like you could just touch it with your finger, but in the winter when it's cold and you want to be all bundled up under the cover, having to have one arm out holding the Kindle and one arm out like, I just don't love it. So I can prop my Kindle up, or I also have a stand, although I don't use the stand nearly as much. I just prop it on a pillow and keep the clicker under the blanket with me. it really is worth it. Like worth every single penny. I also love my Beats headphones. These are not like the super expensive pair. They're probably more of a baseline. I love working out with them. I love going for walks with them. I listen to audiobooks and podcasts, just even like cleaning the house. I love them. I also will connect to my computer with them. Like if we're in a tight space, if we're in the car, or if we're all in the room together and I'm editing a YouTube video. You know, Kevin loves my voice, but he doesn't love hearing me say the same things over and over and over when I'm editing. So these have come in really, really handy. They store nicely. The sound is really good. They connect super flawlessly to just about anything. I got these last Christmas too, and they have been, no, Christmas before last, and I have used them constantly. Like, again, if this was to break, I would buy this exact same pair. Maybe I would buy them in white. I think I would like a different color, but I would still buy the same headphones. Also, something that Emily and I both really, really love is a photo printer. We had the Sprocket from HP for probably 4 or 5 years, and we absolutely loved it. And when it finally bit the dust after, I think, like I said, almost 5 years, I decided to try the Canon ivy because I love Canon products. The cameras that I shoot with, that I video with, that I take pictures with are all Canon. So I thought, well, why not? Let's see. And honestly, I love it just as much as the HP Sprocket. So I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. But having one of these little photo printers and the sticker paper, we use them for everything. Reading journals, journaling, diaries. I put little sticker picture things in my planner. Like Emily will put them on her like bulletin boards or in cards that she gives to friends, like a picture of the two of them together. Like seriously, we use this all the time. And then speaking of cameras, I own a lot. I own a lot of cameras and a lot of lenses and a lot of things. I was a photographer before having Emily, so it's kind of my thing. I'm like a camera nerd. But I recently, like about 9 months ago, bought the Canon V1. I would call this a point and shoot, meaning you don't need another lens. And I love it. It's small-ish, like it's not tiny, but it's small. You can put an external mic on it if you want to. It will do pictures. It will do video. It has the, flip out screen. It's pretty amazing. This is what I have been vlogging with for the past 9 months, and I've been taking it on trips with us because it's just super convenient and it's so much better than carrying my big camera all the time. And sometimes I just don't want to have my phone, or even be on my phone. So this has been amazing, and Emily really, really likes it too. Okay, moving on to a few fitness things. First of all, my hydro jug. I've gone through a ton of different water cup things. I loved the Simple Modern one for a very long time, and I still love it. But this has the foldable straw that means I never spill anything. And I don't know about you, but as a really busy mom, every time I get out of the car, my hands are super full and my cup ends up like this. And 9 times out of 10, I was spilling it. And that doesn't happen anymore. It's stainless steel. They come in 32 ounce and 40 ounce. I personally have both. I like them for different things. 32 ounce is what I normally use on the go. 40 ounce is what I use here at the home. I just don't like carrying a 40 ounce with me all the time. It's big and it's heavy. But the stainless steel is great. The handles are great. It fits in any cup holder. I've never had an issue with that. And like I said, the straw comes up and it's like a flawless system. I've had somewhere when like you open it, it will still leak out of like here. That doesn't happen. Or it's like sucks air. I haven't had any issues. And it really, really is like, it will not spill. It is definitely spill proof. Also, they have a lot of really cute colors. So that's a plus too. It doesn't have to be this specific one, although this is the one I love and have bought for 4 different people in my life. Some sort of fitness watch is amazing. This is the Fitbit Charge 6. I have tried a lot of different fitness watches, except the Apple, because we're not Apple users. But I have tried multiple different Fitbits, the Samsung watches, the Garmin watches. I come back to the Fitbit every time. I just like the size of it. Like the Samsungs and the Garmins are so big and bulky, and I have like sensory things, and it's just too much. The size of the Fitbit is great. I use this as a fitness watch only. I have all notifications for my phone turned off. None of that stuff comes over because I don't want it, but it is an option if that's something you're looking for. Like I said, for me, it's a fitness. That's it. That's all I use it for. And I love it for that. And it's priced where I can still do it for that. Next up, we have a weighted vest. I'm not going to tell you guys how many I own of these, but this is the style that is my favorite of all of the ones that I have tried and that I own. Depending on the weight that you buy, it will either have a single buckle or a double buckle. I own this exact vest in a 12, a 15, an 18, a 20, and a 25 pound. Like, I have 5 of this exact, this is the 12, no, this is a 15 pound. But I have like 5 of this exact same vest because I love it that much. I love how comfortable it is. It works even on somebody who's bustier. I use it for walking. I use it for working out. I pack one of these depending on where we're going and how long we're going to be gone. I will throw one of these in the car almost always anytime we go on like vacation, because I can do any body weight workouts and just throw like a 15 or 20 pound vest on and get a little more out of it, like doing push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and those kinds of things. They're just so versatile. Like, Kevin will even use them if he's doing pull-ups or tricep dips and he wants to make them a little more difficult. He can put on one of those. I wear them for Bulgarian split squats because those are already the devil's workout as it is. Like, that exercise is seriously of the devil. And having to hold weights in my hand and try to balance and do Bulgarian, like, nope. I will wear a weighted vest instead, because then I'm still getting the benefits of having the weights and I'm not having to like hold them and fall on my face. The other thing that I think is like something I couldn't live without is a good pair of shoes. In fact, happens to be a brand new set because I love this style shoe so much that when they have a great sale, I will buy another one of it and save it until the ones that I'm wearing like wear out. My absolute favorite, hands down, are the Brooks Glycerin with I think they call it the GTS, which is the go-to support. I have a knee that I've had surgery on twice. I have plantar fasciitis. So anytime I was walking for really long distances or running or doing any of those things, I was having really bad flare-ups. Once I switched to these for like any of my like workouts type of things, any of my cardio, it minimized that drastically. Like I said, these hands down are my favorite. I have owned 6 pair of them now, I believe. Some just because I like other colors, and others because, like, for example, this is the 22 and the one I'm wearing currently is the 21. So this is just like the new model. And I really wanted the new model, but I won't wear them yet until the other ones finally kind of give up the ghost. Let's move on to kitchen. I don't have a lot of stuff for the kitchen because, you guys, I'm not at home in the kitchen. Kevin does the majority of our cooking. He is much better chef than I am. But the 2 things that I could not live without in the kitchen are my Vitamix, all of our soups, protein, smoothies, like all of those things. This is amazing. I tried for a very long time to make like really, really smooth smoothies, especially when I'm trying to put protein or strawberries or whatever in it. And I struggled so much with like chunks, or you could still have like the seeds. And again, I'm a sensory person. So like if that stuff was in there, I was out. I was not drinking that or eating it. The Vitamix has been the only thing that has actually like made it silky smooth. So it has been worth it. We are going on 3. This will be the 3rd year because I got that for Christmas 3 years ago. And we use it probably almost every day. And then the other would be an Instapot. If you don't have one, you really should buy one. Kevin bought me an Instapot for Christmas, probably 7 years ago. Like, it was the year they came out, like 7 or 8 years ago. We bought it from Target back when you would actually Black Friday shop like at 5 o'clock in the morning and wait outside the doors and all that. So maybe even more than that. And I spent a year being scared to death of it. The whole pressure cooker thing freaked me out. Once I finally overcame that, I love it. We cook with it so much that we own 2 of them. We own 2 identical Instapots so we can have double, like 2 things going at a time. It's amazing. I also really, really like having an air fryer, but we have not found our favorite air fryer yet. Like we have 2 or 3 different ones and we're just not thrilled. So if you have a favorite air fryer, please leave that in the comments for me because I will definitely check that out. Okay, the few like planning and prepping things that I have that I couldn't live without are my Fiskars cutting machine. Love this. I use it all the time for homeschool, for crafts, for personal things. Like I'm constantly using it. Kevin's constantly borrowing it. Emily's constantly borrowing it. It is getting used all the time. Also my Scotch laminator. It is another thing that we use for everything. We are constantly laminating things, homeschool things, not homeschool things, things we want to be able to use as dry erase, things we want to keep, you know, for longer, all the time. Crafts. It's one that is pulled out more times than not. And then our ProClick binding machine. I am probably one of the only ones who uses this, but I bind everything. And also, I have only bought 1 set of binding rings in all the years that I've had it because the ProClick, the rings open back up and close and I just save them. Like I save them over and over and use them over and over and over again. Love it. Love, love, love it. And the last thing that I have is something that like I fought purchasing for a very long time. I kept seeing ads everywhere and I was like, I just don't think we really need one of those. But I'm so glad I finally bought it because it's revolutionized our entire home. And that is a skylight calendar. Like you're probably thinking, really? But seriously, it is amazing. So I bought the smaller of the 2 because I didn't have a place really to like hang the bigger one. And this one just, I mean, you could hang it or you can use the stand, but it just sits on our bar in our kitchen because our kitchen, dining room, and living room are kind of all together. So it's a central location and we use it for everything. So my Google Calendar syncs to it, and in my Google Calendar, we all have our own colors. So different colors are different things for different people. We keep our grocery list and our to-do list on here. We all have tasks each day that we check off and things that we want to do. I haven't meal planned currently at the time of this, but I keep my meal plan on here. Recipes, photos, which the only photos that are on here are these adorable Christmas ones because when this goes to sleep, it cycles through them and I have all these really, really cute Christmas screensavers. So it doubles as like artwork in my kitchen and living room as well. But it has been amazing. Like we use it for so many things and we are so much more productive and like put together because of it. Because before that, we had a huge calendar on our refrigerator. And even though I was already keeping, you know, everything in our Google calendars, because you're like at the doctor's appointment and you're trying to, you know, do it on your phone or whatever, I was still sitting down once a month and filling everything out on the calendar on the fridge. And then when I would meal plan, I was writing all that down and also putting that on the fridge and then making a grocery list. And it just felt like I was doing all of these kind of redundant tasks. And so with this, I don't feel like I'm being redundant at all. Like when I meal plan, I can meal plan on my phone or on the like thing itself because you can do it on the app and it will transfer. My Google Docs, I'm doing that anyway, so it just does its thing and it's there. Our tasks I have set up to be reoccurring when they reoccur. Like for example, Emily's D&D class, that's just happening, you know, and on her task list, or her guitar lessons, that's on her task list. Or for example, for her to practice guitar, I want her to do that 2 days a week. It's just there. Like I don't have to think about it. It's done for me. So like the majority of my planning outside of like maybe some like nitty gritty homeschool planning, but like the monotonous everyday planning and calendar keeping and all of that is done. And for meal planning, it will keep my recipes for me. So once I've input them, I don't have to like get the book back out, like my recipe book, or find the printout that I printed. Like if I know that I want, I don't know, we call it lemony chicken, but it's lemon chicken Instapot potato thing. But if I know I want lemony chicken for dinner, like I just input that in my meal plan. And when we're ready to cook it, when Kevin's ready to cook it, he can hit it and then the recipe is there and ready to go. Like it is just, it's like a brain in a frame that sits on our kitchen counter. It's amazing. So there you have it. Those are all of the things that if I didn't already own, I would 100% buy again, no questions asked. Now, I would love it if you would leave me a list of the things that you love so much that if you didn't already own them, they would be on your Christmas wish list for this year.